Ravika Model Village. Welcome to Ravika, a model village established on the Keskinolu family estate to show people how life was in a typical Ottoman village some 100 years ago. It is based on the village of Ravika, which used to exist in what is now Greece, but at that time was part of the Ottoman Empire, and was the birthplace of Ismail Keskinolu, the founder of the Keskinolu Company. Our reconstruction has all the elements you would expect to find in a typical Ottoman village. There is the barbers, there's the mukhtar, the man's house, a cafe, a grocer, a mosque, etc., etc. We're going to look at each one in turn. But this is not just about reconstructing a village. It's about telling the story through the village of the life and times of Ismail Keskinolu, who was born and raised in Ravika, which is now called Kalaphitos and part of the Greek country. We want to take you back to a time when things were different. No mobile phones, televisions or computers. When life was simpler and revolved around the land and village life. People had time for each other. They cared for their neighbour and were content with their lot. Village life was not always easy, but it was always fun and happy. Greeks and Turks lived side by side. They shared their joys, they shared their sorrows. There was no politics in the village. Everybody had the same hopes and fears. You were an individual, not a nationality. Ravika was idyllic. But unfortunately, paradise does not last forever, and increasingly tensions rose within the village between the Greek and the Turkish communities. On the death of his father and elder brother in the First World War, it was time for Ismail, now 21, to leave and seek his fortune elsewhere. He travelled throughout Turkey, first to Akhisar, where he was involved in tobacco production, then to Iskenderun, Adana, before finally returning to Akhisar, where he was determined to start his own business. He was now married and had his first new son, Fevzi. So together, in 1956, they started a wood machining business, which was successful, but decided in 1963 to start selling eggs. Ismail bought 30 chicks, made a wooden incubator, and started egg production. It was a risky operation, but he persevered, and the company developed to become what it is today. Although he lived in Akhisar, Ravika was and remained the spiritual home of Ismail Keskinolu. And this is what has been faithfully recreated here today. It is designed to both inform and to educate the younger generations as to how life used to be in Turkey, with no cars, no fast food, and no electronic gadgets. Building the village started in 2005 and was the inspiration of the whole Keskinolu family. It's located on 100,000 square meters outside Akhisar and includes everything a traditional village would have possessed. All materials and techniques used in the construction of the village have been faithfully reproduced in the ways the village would have been originally put together. This includes the woods and the joinery methods used, the painted ceilings, the wall construction and the furniture. In addition, the family have searched nationwide for artifacts of the correct vintage to put into the village. See, for example, the antique chairs in the barber's shop or the olive presses